Didn't want. Thought after taking it. Feels bad, man. Why is there noises? What is playing that noise? Is that my own stream? Oh wait. Yeah, okay, there it is. But anywho, we are off. Ocre versus Dash. We have an immediate potion room, possibly. And it looks like it is a potion room, very likely, but Ocre missing the corner, missing the bomb there. That's a pretty uncharacteristic mistake. That's just something you reset for, I think. Not having a potion is a pretty big thing, especially if you're gonna use your bomb for nothing. But this time Ocre able to claim the potion. Cracking open the walls and getting that juicy fruit punch inside of the room. Ocre taking a pretty big stomp from a green dragon. Dash here is going to pass on these trapdoors. It could be worthwhile just taking these trapdoors, especially with a pretty strong opponent like Ocre. But they will be rewarded with a blood cat. Bit of a fair and balanced situation coming in here. But Dash will handle it perfectly fine. Digging a bit more, trying to peek around a bit more. Find a bit more items, a few more items to help push you to victory here. But Ocre is definitely sullen. He's still in the running. Even with this very slow and bad start. Could be worth keeping the blood cat, but Dash opts to switch off to the glass broadsword here. Very much damage is gonna help a lot, but Dash is already going to lose the glass broadsword. And meanwhile, Ocre picking up a dagger phasing. A solid special dagger to work with. But usually complements a holster and a better weapon more than anything else. Yeah, Dash being put in a very bad spot here. Giving Ocre a lot of space to catch up. Definitely not what he wants. And oh, a horrible telecrown for Dash, losing his potion. Telecrown on a floor with an evil shopkeeper. You hate to see it, but will still be in the running for this race. Just having to cough their potion. And down to Coral Rift. Dash will still keep this lead for now, but as I said, Ocre is a formidable racer with formidable pace. Given Dash does not have all that much in the world, Old Faithful is great to have. Heal Spell is great to have as well. This is looking up for Dash after pretty bad. This looks like a bow for Dash or a cutlass. It's one or the other. Whatever it is, it's titanium, and Dash will leave it behind. Ocre finding the shop as well, leaving behind Old Faithful in favor of the potential time saves from skips that can be gained with the phasing dagger. Phasing dagger is not a weapon that is seen run often, but no doubt someone with as much experience as Ocre will be able to utilize it to decent potential. We're already seeing it here with throw. Is that a... yeah. Yes, Ocre's hoping to save time on these bosses here. But we have an excellent weapon for Dash too. Not just Old Faithful, already a weapon you can't complain about. Upgrading to an electric dagger, the better special dagger. Taking a lot of hits on Cole here, but still has heal spell. Using it pretty aggressively. I like seeing that. As long as you don't go over your limit, which you can easily do. And taking a bit of extra time here to deal with this hot coal situation. But Dash in the lead. Misses the stair heal there, or forgets it. Needs to watch out for these Klappas erasing the trapdoor. But Dash making it to Death Metal 3 first, about a zone lead. Ocre taking a bit more time, did also find the heal spell, but without the big digs, Ocre's won't be on the 3 damage threshold. So I would give the build advantage to Dash. Dash definitely taking this race into his own hands and making Ocre respond. Gold Warhammer for Dash. Definitely gonna pass that up in favor of this electric dagger here. It's simply that good. But yeah, continued running extremely risky compared to how relatively safe Dash can run instead. But it definitely is working, so can't fault him for that. It's working extremely well. Putting them ahead of Ocre. For now, at least, Ocre is definitely still trying to come back, but it might be a bit too late. We're already in Zone 4, but we are on the same floor. Dash, very nice, using that heal spell for speed. Seriously, a bit scary running this close to the edge of death. But we have a heal from Dash, leaving the Arc Dagger behind it, and they will go down with some weapon swapping shenanigans and tall sprites. Needed to remember that there was a base dagger there, and you don't want to pick that up. That will bring you down to 2 damage, and you won't have electric arcs. But extremely good pushing nonetheless. Ultimately, that mistake will cost them. But on Ocre's end, we have not the best of situations. Only 1.5 hearts, does have glass armor, and does have heal spell though. So it definitely could be much worse. And we have a throw and then pain. Very good use of the build here on Ocre's end. Picking up those pain boots, allowing them to kill Debus very quickly. And pretty safely as well. Dash picking up a free ring regeneration, just has to hope for death from Ocre here, but Ocre now has a choice of a shield spell and to put a ham in their pocket, which they will, taking the safety spells instead of Fireball, which they definitely won't need to go fast anymore. They just need to go. Ocre managing to conjure up some armor as well. Very helpful. And they will leave with obsidian armor. Interesting take to take obsidian over chainmail. Chainmail is typically considered better, but Ocre is definitely someone who can keep their multiplier up. Given their pedigree and score running, Ocre goes down to half a heart! Unnecessary blood digs for Ocre, going back down to half a heart. We'll just eat the ham. Could have been a mistake, but not having that ham anymore. I do not like seeing this. Ocre moving on to Dead Ringer. About 8 minutes. We'll do Japanese strats with just 1 bomb. Nothing to ding the bells with. They need to be careful. They definitely need... Oh! The wind spell coming out for Ocre. Pushing them, putting them in the perfect spot to finish off that Japanese strat. It was not looking good. And Ocre, using Blood Digs. Get a fast first hit on the Necrodancer. We'll only need to use half a heart for it, given they can heal half of it right here. But I don't know, allowing them to skip butt puzzles. Butt puzzles wouldn't be a bad choice right now to get the extremely extended shield, but Ocre's definitely someone to play for stats. Gotta get the good stats. And there we go. GG's. Ocre taking the first loot after pretty good showing off of Dash. But ultimately that mistake will cost them the entire race. But there are two more to be won here. I am going to run, see if I can get water. Alright, looks like I made it back right on time, as we are off on our second seed. Immediate spike tiers for both racers could be very beneficial in the early game to keep this alive as long as both of these racers can. Especially if you lose it and your opponent still has it. That may put you at a pretty far behind in terms of build, but taking that back, there is an excellent weapon. Spike tiers, much more optional now. Still beneficial for both of these racers to keep that multiplier up, given the massive 9 damage that they will be doing in a lunge. This is a 6-9 rapier here. 6 damage to 9 damage. 6-9. Nice. Not something you see that often. Having this much damage this early is pretty crazy. An Ocre will go down in half a heart. Dash. First one. First one. Do Fortissimo 1. Ocre trailing, not too far behind. Ocre looking a bit more, possibly something to heal this health with. And we'll find a chicken. Very good find, but will cost quite a bit of time letting Dash take even more of a lead here. Dash checking purple after a flawless Fortissimo 1 fight, and we'll get an excellent spell. Both of these racers definitely push this pretty hard. Dash seeing a locked shop. We'll check it for some pretty decent weapons. I mean, pretty decent items. There is 2 empty heart containers and a ring of pain. Definitely great items to have in your pocket. Continues to round out this build as Ocre manages to catch up. Now on the same floor, but also wants the same items in the shop. And Dash bonking against an enemy there. Bonking against a wall there, I mean. Will lose the spiked ears, but is still doing a significant amount of damage if they can keep the multiplier up. Goes from a 6-9 rapier that Ocre has right now to a 3-6, which is, I mean, not 3-6. Yeah, 3-6 upon lunging. if the multiplier is kept up. And we have Rapier Strats. Pain helping a lot, and also Shield Spell. Just multiple things to ensure that that goes well, but Ocre not needing anything else besides the Ring of Pain and Rapier. May not even need the Ring of Pain, I can't tell. I missed what opening that was both times, so I don't know. But better mapping on Ocre's end will allow Ocre to take the lead. With the better build as well. Not by much, but now definitely by quite a bit. But bombing themselves, bringing them to half a heart. No immediate source of healing. So Dash can apply pressure here, and it can get dangerous for Ocre. But Dash getting lost once more, that is going to cost them quite a bit of time. And not checking the shop either. The shop has a map, which is a great weapon to have if you want to push ahead, which, given Dash's playstyle, I don't doubt that they do. We have some nightmare stuff going on. Completely invisible Mimic. It's going to hit Dash. That absolutely sucks. And a solid preemptive shield out of Dash. Won't get too much value out of it, but they're backing up quite a bit as well. Spending a lot of time on this Zone 3. Ocre, however, is on half a heart. If Zone 4 is in a bad place to get your healing up, though. Dash managing to paint out Core Rift, as does Ocre. Ocre going down to Zone 4. Continuing on. Trying to run away with just half a heart to use. One hit away from death. And still manages not to drop any beats here. That might be a food shop for Ocre. And Ocre swapping off to Blast Helm and Titanium Cat, along with Finding Cheese, so no longer on a precarious health situation for Ocre. But Dash is trailing right behind. Dash will also check the shop. I would say keeping the Rapier is not a bad choice at all. Dash will definitely do that. But Cat along with Ring of Pain on Ocre's end is still gonna be pretty hard to compete with, as Ocre has about a floor ahead here. But Grenade Charms for Dash with Blast Helm. Actually, Ocre has Blast Helm as well, so it's not the biggest difference in the world, but Dash can definitely try to utilize Blast Helm for a bit of speed here. Remembering that Goblin Bombers cannot hurt you with Blast Helm. Might have been saved a few beats here and there for Dash here, but here, both racers on King Konga with Blast Helm, unable to do a Zuma. But if Dash gets a grenade off here, then King Konga can easily go down in one hit, but Dash does not grenade. I used Blast Helm there. You definitely need to catch up. It's easy to forget, so it's a perfectly fine mistake to make, but pretty big not using your grenades there in order to finish off King Konga quickly. Ocre still about a floor ahead. Both racers have what they need in order to finish off the first phase of the Necrodancer quickly. And left side spawn for Ocre, going to opt to do Japanese strats. Cannot do Oblivion with that cat. as Dash pushes down Dead Ringer as well. Falling a bit behind, but Ocre definitely has the lead. So something needs to happen in Ocre's Necrodancer fight. It needs to be slow, it needs to be deadly. Something needs to happen for Dash here. Already a pretty bad start for Ocre, letting Dash catch up quite a bit. With the excellent teleports and lures on Dash's end. Can take this. And we're about even. Some good lures and teleports on Dash's end. Both racers on last hit. Dash will be the first one to take out the Necrodancer and the first one to run to the exit. This will definitely be a contest. Both of these racers dunning at 8:59. Extremely close race. 100% will be contested there. Ocre dunning 0.19 of a second faster than Dash. 0.19 faster of a done. I don't know who to give the loot to, so I won't give the loot. I'll give a transparent loot to both people, Kappa. Let's see. This is dumb. Transparent loot. It needs to be more transparent than that, Kappa. So yeah, pretty insane race there. Wouldn't mind both racers taking a second after that. On to the last shop. But if you were to ask me, I believe Dash takes that one? I'm actually not sure. Ocre was the first one to .D, and Ocre says that they're not that good at .D'ing. Nonetheless, a very fast seed. Will be interesting to see what comes out of the review for that one. We are off for the next seed. Immediate Shriner. Ocre will attempt the bomb, picking up an early map and Ring of War and Gi. We have a Gi pickup on Ocre's end. Very ballsy play. But that's gonna give them some pretty significant damage right off the bat as Dash goes down to the Shriner. And we have another Gi pickup for Dash. We got 2 Gis. This is kind of insane. And very well handling of the rest of the Shriner dragons on Dash's end. This will put them behind though, but both of these racers taking Gi in 1-1 for the bounty, I would have to assume. I would have to assume it's for the bounty. Glass Flail pickup for Dash. Doing massive damage right now. I'm pretty sure this is dino damage on Dash's end. But horrible weapons on Ocre's side. An additional damage up for Ocre. Can't afford it though, but can lure the dragon. Might be worth doing that. A bit of a safe throw on Ocre's end. Very, very smart not to throw. Was planning to throw the dragon to death, but that would have led to them not having any weapon. as we have full sync going down into King Konga. Making, yeah, very heads-up play for Ocre as Dash goes down to, I think, a miss bomb in King Konga. In fact, I believe the bounty has already been claimed. But nonetheless, both of these racers taking this 1-1 gi. I'm gonna ask. But yeah, Ocre keeping this gi alive. It's 1-1 gi. Oh, bit of a situation for Ocre. Yeah. Oh, this is they're working together now to claim this bounty that I believe has already been claimed. And Dash going down once again with the gi. No one has answered me if the bounty has been claimed yet, but I believe it has. Why not just take war? They're going for the 1-1 bounty. They're getting the easy money, but the thing is, I keep saying, I think the bounty has already been claimed. Nonetheless, they're still both going for it. Oh, but swapping off to chainmail, never mind. Well then. Ocre wants to win this. Especially not knowing what the result is for the second one. Oh, but Ocre? What is this push? This is stats padding. That's what this is. This is way too risky. This is riskometer worthy stuff on Ocre's end. Very scared. Orange Armadillo coming in. Very frightened for Ocre right now. But oh boy, the 1-1 gi. I don't think that's a re-redeemable offer. And it has already been claimed by Ocre apparently, as I've been told. But Ocre looking to just finish off this run. Yeah, this 1-1 key take, it's for a reason. And it's not for winning the race as the reason for this. And we have Japanese coming out of Ocre here. Japanese strats. It will work flawlessly on Ocre's end. The bounty is to take a 1-1 gi all the way to the end and win a race with it. And that was pretty much a free 1-1 gi for both racers, and both racers are gonna take gi. And Dash will go down to the 1-1 gi. The 1-1 gi claiming lives here. Dash's playstyle could definitely do without the key, in my opinion. They're very good at tanking hits, and you can't utilize that when you take the gi, obviously. But the final point of the set will go to Ocre. GG's.